That's hard for women to say. We feel like we got to do everything. I see it with my adopted mom all the time, where she's like a little hummingbird. And then I'll start doing it because I think my value comes from me being fucking busy all the time. And I have to do all these things. It's like, well, the world's not, I have to be like, the world is not going to end. So that's how me knowing I need, like, my peace comes from I'm showing up and keeping my promises to myself. And the most important promises to myself are I journal every day. I work out every day. I go for a walk every day. And sometimes I do yoga every day. Like those are the commitments because I'm pouring into myself. And when I end those, I feel so much more clear and peaceful. And then I'm able to show up for someone and not be reactive and be like a little like cyberkinetic hummingbird that's like,
yeah, that's crazy. I interviewed a lady. She's an author of several books, spiritual books, and it was really cool. She had built this big life, this executive, built this house on the lake, did all these things. And so every year at Thanksgiving was like her day. And it was like, I'm going to have the family and we're going to have she's like spent, thousands of dollars having the perfect Thanksgiving, having the family over. And the whole time she's like yelling at her kids, yelling at her husband. Her husband's getting drunk because he knows what's going to happen that day, just to make the perfect Thanksgiving. And then she got super sick one Thanksgiving and she couldn't do it. And her sister said, oh no, we got it. And her sister has like a small house and, not a lot of money and all these different things. And she's like, hey, just people can bring over. Well, she kind of felt like good enough to where she could kind of go if she kind of stayed away from people. She felt like it was kind of over.
Mm-hmm.
So she went and she's sitting there kind of sick feeling mentally too. And she's like, oh, look, everybody's having fun without me. Like, oh, look, everybody still had Thanksgiving. Like, it didn't have to be like this Martha Stewart thing, and like you said, I don't have to go to every birthday party. It's just a fucking day. Thanksgiving or Christmas is just a day. It's not, I've been on vacations purposely to get away from all that bullshit.
No, I do that all the time. But I think it's remembering, and that's why like journaling is so important, is like, it's really easy to forget because we've been thinking in a thought pattern a certain way for so long about stuff that we have to reprogram ourselves. So like journaling for me helps me remember like, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm saying no. And it's like that piece into knowing, like I'm not going to do that because it doesn't serve me. And it doesn't bring me joy and doesn't make me happy. So I'm going to focus on the things that bring me happy. And maybe that just means doing less. But journaling constantly reminds me of like, who do I want to be? And like, what is important to me? And like reprogramming myself to go, nope, that's the old me, because it's really easy for us to just hop back into that lane. And that's not where we want to be because we've been operating that way for 30 something years, like it's going to take us a while. And that's why you have to give yourself grace because I do it all the time. Like, like I'll go a really long time and not have anxiety attacks. And then I start having them again. And then I look at like, this is supposed to be fun. Like I have to remind myself, like, this is supposed to be fun. The happiness and fun starts with me first. And it happens with me changing my mindset and then going, does this really